against them for tonight. I don't know past this. Let me see what they've got next. Anyway, I think they have Bridgeton. Yeah, they've got Bridgeton on Thursday, but I don't think we do. Are we ready?
Good evening and welcome to Vineland High School, where tonight the St. Augustine Hermits make another road trip to the home of the Fighting Clan, the Vineland High School Fighting Clan hosting the St. Augustine Hermits in Cape Atlantic League action tonight. Yours truly, Fred Melendez, along with Dave Catalana. And Dave, of course, we did a game last Saturday night, and not a good effort by the St. Augustine Hermits. They want to certainly do a little bit better than they did against the Eastern Vikings the other night.
Not their best effort. They come up with the loss, and they just weren't in sync from the tap in that game. I'm not sure what it was. I talked to Coach Rodeo a little bit about it afterwards. He just said that they just never got into the flow. Their defense, which normally carries them, wasn't like the same Hermit defense we would expect. They weren't turning Eastern over, who did a great job against the pressure. And the zone frustrated the Hermits. You shoot 2 for 20 from three-point range against the zone, you're not going to have a whole lot of success.
Sounds like some of the nights the Sixers have had from distance. A lot of times they shoot like that as well. But tonight, of course, I think we expect to see a little different St. Augustine team tonight, as they want to come out and definitely dictate the action like they usually do. Try to get some fast break points, develop a lot of offense from the defensive side of things, and we'll see if that's the kind of side. I have a feeling they're going to come out strong tonight.
Well, Coach Rodeo normally, again, coming off of a loss. I know they practiced before the Super Bowl yesterday, so
you mentioned they might do that.
Yeah, listen. Even though the game went so late, really on Saturday night, that was such a late start, and they did practice to get ready for this game because they knew they had to come back out. They played Vineland earlier this year. They won against Vineland earlier, but Coach is never going to take anything for granted. He's got this team has to get ready for the playoffs as it's coming up. Not only the Cape Atlantic playoffs, but the state tournament as well. And he's got to get them back on track. It's one of those teams you don't want them to lose confidence, especially some of the younger guys after a loss. And it's good to get right back out there.
Now, of course, the fact that they had such a terrible time the other night, you got to credit the Eastern as well, because they came out with the game plan that we talked about. They wanted to set the pace of the game, to keep it at a lower pace, and they accomplished what they wanted to do at both ends of the floor. So Eastern deserves just as much credit as the St. Augustine not the credit.
Yeah, the idea that they were going to come out and play that well, or that they're very well coached, that didn't surprise me. What surprised me is how poorly St. Augustine did on the glass.
Right.
We didn't expect the offensive rebounding out of Eastern like they did in the first half. And honestly, St. Augustine was lucky to be in the game at halftime, only being down 5.
Yeah.
Made a couple of runs in the second half, and then Eastern pulled away again. And it was mostly because St. Augustine could never get a consistent defensive effort. They tried their traps, they didn't work, and they just couldn't do really a whole lot against that zone defense.
Well, again, tonight they want to reverse the trend a little bit. This is the time of year where you do want to get your game in high gear, because the state tournament not all that far away now that we've turned the calendar into the month of February. So this is the time when you want to not only win games but play your best basketball at both ends of the floor. So I have a feeling they're going to attack the boards a little bit better this time. Charles Solomon, Marlon Hargis in particular, going down and getting some of those, especially defensive rebounds where they don't give up second shots if Vineland misses.
Yeah, and part of the problem the other night was they were getting hurt by the big guys, but the guards for Eastern did such a good job of offensive rebounding. And you know, it's everybody's job to box out. It's everyone's job to rebound. St. Augustine guards did not do a good job of that the other night. They're going to be a little bit short-handed tonight. Nakem Oda, who's been coming off the bench, he's started a few games. He's not in the lineup tonight. He's got an ankle injury, so he won't be playing tonight. So you got to look and see. Maybe someone else gets those minutes and steps up, or maybe you get something. You know, you get a bounce-back game from a Cole Vanderslice or someone who, again, maybe didn't have his best game the other night. So we'll see tonight how St. Augustine approaches this one against Vineland.
And of course, I hope that we see a little bit more offensive flow. They weren't in a flow offensively either. And, of course, Kendrick is a big part of that, the way he sets up the other team's offense as well. So Kendrick's a guy that sets up a lot of the offense for them from that guard position.
Well, Jordan likes to get it out and go, which is part of the way St. Augustine likes to play. He sometimes gets himself in trouble if he over-penetrates, but we've seen it, we saw it in the Atlantic City game. He'd penetrate in with the big guys, and he can still score. He likes to push the ball, likes to get up and down the floor and set up his teammates. And I also expect a little bit of a bounce back from Marlon Hargis. As we said, he had several really good games in a row, 31 in back-to-back games between Millville and Atlantic City. Only 15. He fouled out. He never really got in the sync. Turned the ball over way more than you would expect out of Marlon in a game like that. He just never got into that flow. And whatever it is, you never know what the reason is, but they just never got into a good offensive rhythm.
Well, it's part of the human element. Sometimes you just have one of those days when nothing goes right, and that certainly was the case at the Battle by the Bay against Eastern. And, of course, Marlon Hargis, we mentioned, you said he had 15 points, so that leaves him 59 short of 1,000. So that's at least 2 games worth of action. I don't think he's going to get 59 tonight, but I agree with you. I think he's going to come out and set the tone, as he's done a few times this year, set the offensive tone, and hopefully get other people involved in scoring as well.
The rest of the team takes their lead from Marlon. I mean, he's their senior leader. He's the guy that's been there. And some of the younger guys sort of take their lead from him or from Travis Stoll, and they watch what they do. And sometimes when they're on a roll, the rest of the guys kind of feed into that. And when they're struggling, the other guys, maybe they're not ready to be the guy to step up and take a big shot or run the team when it's needed. So we'll see. We'll see how St. Augustine bounces back. This Vineland has always been sort of a weird game for St. Augustine. The schools are close in proximity. A little bit of a rivalry there, but you got to remember, too, most of the St. Augustine kids aren't from the immediate area. They're not from the Vineland area. While the schools are close by, they're not right. Playing, they're not growing up playing in the same leagues as some of the Vineland kids. Of course, St. Augustine has a few kids here from the Cumberland County area, from Vineland, Bridgeton, Millville, so they do know some of the Vineland guys, but it's not quite the rivalry you would expect for the schools being so close together.
Of course, somebody like, I believe Justin Mutz was from the Millville area when
Correct.
He played here. That's the only one I can remember off the top of my head how close proximity he was. But the fact is that you have to take care of the basketball, number one. Number two, I think the fact that you have to rebound, especially on the defensive side. You don't want to give opportunities second and third chances. That's the one thing that I think St. Augustine really wants to improve on tonight. And, of course, offensively, they want to get some good sets, good shots.
Well, let's move right into what really our keys to the game are here, brought to us by, of course, our friends at Toyota
Vineland.
The keys, I think, first of all, for St. Augustine, number one is the bounce back. You know what? You had a bad game. You forget about that. You're back into a league game here. You need to forget about it, bounce back, and take care of business. The second thing is going to be from that side is taking care of stopping Vineland's big scorer. DJ Campbell, we're going to see a lot of him tonight, the junior. He's been able to light it up from outside the last few games. He had 5 3-pointers against Millville. He had 4 3-pointers against Sterling. So he's a key for the Vineland offense if St. Augustine can shut him down. And the last thing, again, for St. Augustine, go back to playing your game. Get back to the style that gets you ready for that state tournament run, the Cape Atlantic League run. They already know what their seeding is going to be. This is now a league game in the middle of all the showcases. So forget the showcase for a while. You got another game this weekend coming up, but for right now, back to league action.
So we are here live on Facebook Live. Dave Catalana and Fred Melendez along with you as the Hermits are getting set to take on the Fighting Clan of Vineland. The Hermits coming in with a very, very nice record of 15-3, but again looking to rebound from a very tough loss against Eastern. Meanwhile, Vineland coming in with a 7-9 record. A losing record, but again, like you say, you can't take any team for granted, no matter what the sport is. Vineland could come out here and really play well and get an early lead and maybe set the tone a little bit. That's what St. Augustine wants to do, and get an early lead and set the tone the other way.
You're always going to be, when St. Augustine comes to town, everyone circles that game sort of. They've had so much success in South Jersey. So when you're a team like Vineland that's rebuilding under a new coaching staff, so you're going to circle that game in your home court here with some of your fans in front of it, and you want to come out and play well.
Okay, the starting lineups just to be set to be announced right here from Vineland High School. I think we have the national anthem first, so we'll have the starting lineups right after the national anthem is played.
The Hermits come into tonight's contest with a record of 15-3. For the Hermits, starting at guard, number 3, Jordan Kendrick. Point guard, number 34, Kevin Foreman. Forward, number 20, Marlon Argus. At forward, number 24, Travis Stahl. At center, number 25, Charles Salvin. The Hermits are coached by Paul Rodia.
St. Augustine going with the starting lineup. They've been using the last few with Kevin Foreman as that fifth starter.
Starting at shooting guard, number 3, Raymond Diggs. Power forward, number 5, Kenneth Somerville. Center, number 24, Stanford Bruce. Guard, number 13, Isaiah Blakely. At forward, number 4, DJ Campbell.
So there are your starters for Vineland. We mentioned DJ Campbell, a very big part of the offense for the Fighting Clan. He is surrounded by such players as Raymond Diggs, number 3. Number 5 is Kenneth Somerville. 24 is Stanford Broom, and number 25, Isaiah Blakely. Those are the starting 5 for Vineland. And, Dave, they got some pretty good size in just looking at that roster.
Got good size, mixture of seniors and juniors here, some experienced team for Vineland High. Interesting to see how St. Augustine comes out, who Paul Rodeo puts on DJ Campbell. Again, knowing his scoring, what he can do, it could be anyone. Could be Travis Stoll, could be Kevin Foreman. You just never know. He could put Marlon Hargis on him, too. So we'll see how he starts this game off.
The Hermits on the court. Vineland just about set to go as we are here with you on Facebook Live. SNJ Today Facebook Live brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. It's the Fighting Clan versus the Hermits of St. Augustine. And we hope you're set to watch it with us. Have a little snacks, sandwiches, whatever you have, drink-wise as well. Sit down and enjoy a game with us here on SNJ Today Facebook Live and on YouTube Live as well. SNJ Today. The opening tap is batted all the way back and collected by Jordan Kendrick.
Man-to-man for Vineland High just to start it off right away. And the matchup with Campbell is on Hargis.
Stoll passes it left side. Hargis looking to drive through, and he loses the basketball.
Well, that's a bad sign. Marlon, I said, lost the ball a little. He had a lot of turnovers the other night. You don't want to see that right away on the first possession. St. Augustine back to their 2-2-1 press. Again, it was not effective the other day. We'll see how it is against Vineland tonight.
Blakely gets it across the timeline, passes it right side. Hand now to Campbell. Holding the ball way outside for the moment as they go through their offensive set. Handing the ball off to Somerville. Ray Diggs with the basketball, guarded by Foreman. Almost a steal by Stoll. Underneath. Shot is up and good. A good movement of the basketball and a three-point play possibility to start the game.
Real nice find from Blakely there as he found Somerville under the basket for the potential three-point play. Good start, first possession for Vineland High.
Somerville with the basket, looking to make it a three-point play with the free throw. Off the back rim and rebounded by Marlon Hargis. To the front court quickly. Stoll drives the lane, puts the shot up, it's blocked. And taken by Vineland the other way. DJ Campbell, long lead pass to the post, tipped away. Great play by Stoll. And now fast break the other way. Kendrick to Stoll. Nice move around the shot, and he gets it to go.
Good left hand there. Travis Stoll doing it on the defensive side, runs the floor, gets rewarded by his point guard for the bucket, and it's 2-2 now. 6:45.
Tied up. Vineland gets it across the timeline. Long range pass, good read by Hargis. He's going up for the layup, but actually he's going to say, no, I like my dunking style.
Great anticipation from Marlon Hargis in the back of that press. Saw the cross-court pass coming and gets the steal.
Reverse pass. Tell you what, Vineland's looking pretty sharp with some of these plays they're throwing. Behind the back pass to the post, knocked out of bounds by St. Augustine.
I think Vineland likes the style. We know St. Augustine likes the style. Play this up and down.
Well, let's see who can play the fast pace better. Right now it's 4-2 St. Augustine. Pop shot and off the rim. Good rebound by Hargis. Nice play defensively. Good save by Hargis. Stoll going to the lane. Blocked again. Good pickup by Solomon. Off the glass and in.
Good job by Charles Solomon. Staying with the play, picking up the loose rebound, and goes up strong with the left.
So 6 unanswered points now at 6-2. St. Augustine. Long range pass again. Raymond Diggs looking to go through. Pops. The shot is up and through the twine.
Yeah, nice shots. Foreman shuts down the penetration, but a good pull-up jump shot by Diggs.
6-4. Shot by Hargis off the rim. Rebounded underneath.
Out of bounds off of Vineland. Good job by Foreman to kind of keep it alive there. Like the pace, and I like the intensity with actually both teams are playing, but the way St. Augustine's come out defensively with more intensity than they did the other night.
Yeah, this is a different-looking team, as we pretty much suspected. They'd come out trying to play some hard offense and defense. Rolling in and out. Stoll can't get it to go, but good hustle back for the rebound. Sets it up for a three-pointer off the rim. Foreman battling for the rebound. Hargis does collect it, and off the glass and in.
Good job by St. Augustine. It's like they've taken a page out of what hurt them the other night was offensive rebounds. They've decided to crash the boards hard tonight.
And they now have an 8-4 advantage, just under 5 minutes left in the quarter. Ball's out of bounds off of Vineland, so it goes to St. Augustine.
That pace for Vineland, St. Augustine forcing the pace, and Vineland with the turnover. Now St. Augustine going to slow it down. Marlon Hargis at the point this time. Going to run a set play for Marlon.
Along the left side, Kendrick with the dribble. Pass down low to Hargis, looking for some operating room, goes all the way out. Good ball movement to give Foreman a look for the three. Rattles in and out, and the rebound comes down to Broom.
I like the set play. They went to Marlon inside. When the double came, he was able to kick it out to get the jump shot from Foreman. Set play again here. Now we're going to go back to the traditional with Jordan Kendrick at the point.
4:25 and counting in this first quarter, 8-4 St. Augustine. Kendrick with the dribble. Jordan gets through some traffic, passes it left side. Hargis with a move to the basket, and a shot is good.
Good job by Marlon. Takes the baseline, goes up strong, and it's now 10-4 St. Augustine.
Marlon Hargis has come to play. That's 6 points for him. Vineland to the front court. Ball slips through. Foreman collects it. Turnover against Vineland. Quickly up court. Hargis dishes to Foreman. Gets a return feed. Now finds Hargis along the right side. Marlon again going strong. Reverse lay-in is good.
What a great move from Marlon Hargis. Goes to the opposite side and flips it up. And timeout. Vineland 12-4 St. Augustine with 3:35.
I don't know. Maybe he will get to 59 tonight. Now, seriously, he's come to play, obviously, David. I think he saw what happened last Saturday night, and he says that's not going to happen tonight.
There is definitely a different feel to the intensity St. Augustine has come out with right now. It is, again, the situation they're going to come out back to a league game, come back to the situation where forget about what happened the other night, come out, play hard here against the team in their gym. And so far, St. Augustine has done that.
Yep. 6 straight points by St. Augustine, all by number 20. Tonight's game brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. Glad to have them as our sponsor, and we're glad to be with you here on SNJ Today, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. Fred Melendez along Dave with Dave Catalana, and my pen has disappeared underneath the table. Gotta love it. So Vineland with the basketball, 3.5 minutes to go in quarter number one. DJ Campbell looking to make something happen. The alley-oop and in.
Nice move from Campbell there as he shook Travis Stoll.
Now again, Hargis along the baseline. He draws the blocking foul.
It's going to be on Kenneth Somerville underneath the block, so St. Augustine's going to inbound. And 3 subs coming in for St. Augustine. Matt Delaney, Cole Vanderslice.
Well, the pace that they have going, not a bad idea. And again, Marlon Hargis just powering his way underneath.
Nice job. Chris Allen has just also checked in the game. Goes right away to Marlon Hargis for the bucket, and it's 14-6.
Long range three. This is from way downtown, and he is fouled on the play. Travis Stoll would like to have that one back because that had very little chance of going in. So now instead, a 3 shots from the foul line as a result. DJ Campbell shooting 3. First one rattles out.
Well, I mentioned that Oda is out tonight, so Chris Allen is getting the spot in this rotation here, this first rotation for St. Augustine.
Second one is good.
Look for St. Augustine to push off a make or a miss. And here they go.
Quickly up court. Nice pass to the post. The shot is up and good. Delaney scores it, and he is fouled on the way up.
Well, I'm going to tell you, that's probably the first time all season. I've seen that. That's a hallmark of St. Augustine, that made foul shot. You push the ball out right away, secondary break to the corner, and you catch the big man running down the floor. Executed perfectly. I'd like to see more of that.
Yeah, that only took 4 seconds, Dave. That's how quick that developed. The foul shots by Campbell were at 3-minute mark, and now we're at the 2:56 mark. So some quick heads-up offense by the Hermits and a chance at a three-point play if Delaney hits it. Off the back rim. Good rebound by Vanderslice, and the Hermits get another chance at it. Delaney over the basket. The rebound comes down to DJ Campbell. Fast break again. Dishing right to the post. From the right side, swish. That was Kenneth Somerville. It is now 16-10, 2.5 minutes to go. First quarter. Vanderslice, looked like he carried it that time, David, but he gets the basket.
Yeah, nice drive there by Cole Vanderslice. Good run by St. Augustine out of their secondary break again to swing the ball from one side to the other, and Vanderslice took advantage of the opening in the middle.
18-10. Long-range pass, out of bounds.
I love the energy that St. Augustine's come out with right now. This whole first quarter, everybody that's been in the game, all 8 players that have come in for St. Augustine, have come out with high energy. 18-10, the lead with 2:10.
It is quite a turnaround from Saturday night, and I know Coach Rodeo loves seeing what he's seeing now as his team's come to play tonight. Meanwhile, Chris Allen now in the game with the dribble. Gets it to Stoll, looking underneath for Hargis. It is Delaney getting it to Hargis. It's knocked out of his hands, out of bounds.
It didn't work that time, but one of my favorite plays that St. Augustine runs is the high-low. You catch the high cutter that's going to dump it down low to, in that case, it was Hargis.
Vanderslice from the left side, little lob, but there's Delaney with a good putback.
Nice job by Matt Delaney picking up off the missed shot from Vanderslice.
20-10. Vineland trails St. Augustine. Three-pointer, that's going to be off the rim. And a nice strong rebound by Travis Stoll. Vanderslice dishes it back to Stoll, driving to the baseline. Back to Vanderslice for a three.
Nice to see that one go down. He misses the one right before it. And with no hesitation, Vanderslice nails us a three. And it's 23-10.
A 13-point advantage opened up by the Hermits. We have a Vineland timeout, I believe. So they'll go to the benches. And again, the first 7 minutes or so, a very different St. Augustine approach tonight.
When we finished the game the other night, I said to you, I'm not sure what Coach Rodeo would do as far as talking to his team about that game and that effort out there. It looks to me like he's come out with this group and now he said, we're going to play, and we're going to play hard. And if you want to be on the floor, you're going to play hard. There's a lot of guys on that bench that want to play. There's a lot of talent on that bench.
Absolutely.
Guys that don't get a chance. Well, guess what? You're getting your chance now. And what I think he said to them is, you're going to play hard or you're not going to play. And so far, 8 guys that have been out there, 9 now as Matamici's coming in, they've all played hard.
And so is Joe Rusher, number 33.
Also. Yep.
So everybody's playing some hustle basketball at both ends of the floor tonight.
That's a great way to look at it. He's going to just tell you, this is not about executing, making three-pointers or something. It's about playing hard. You start with that. That's sort of the baseline. Everybody has to do that, and they didn't the other night. And now it looks like they've come out and decided that they're going to play that way now. Smaller group for St. Augustine. Really only Delaney is the only bigger guy, only post player in the game right now. And now a different defensive set. 1-3-1 for the Hermits right now on defense. Going to trap with Chris Allen up top.
Under 1:15 left in the first quarter. 23-10, St. Augustine with the advantage. Going left side to Campbell. Long range shot is good.
That's where you have to have some recognition. Even in a different defense, you have to know where that shooter is.
Well, that's the range you were talking about. That young man can hit some threes.
Well, it doesn't matter. Man-to-man, 1-3-1, 2-2-1. You better find number 4 for Vineland out there, and you're going to extend out to him.
23-13, under a minute left in the first quarter. St. Augustine with the 10-point advantage.
Now matchup, 2-3 matchup zone from St. Augustine. A little different look again.
Blakely hands off to Campbell. Boy, he's not afraid to shoot from anywhere. And a good rebound underneath, but not a good shot. Another rebound put back up by DJ Campbell. So he shot the long-range three and winds up getting it underneath the basket.
I said that St. Augustine a little smaller there, not get beat on the board for the second shot. And Vineland's cut it to 23-15 now.
24 seconds and counting as Chris Allen holds the ball out for what may be the last shot.
Hold for the last one here. You got Delaney inside and 4 good shooters on the outside now. You can make a Delaney maybe can find an open shooter on the outside.
Delaney has the ball, driving towards the basket, and we're going to get a blocking foul.
Is he going to give him the bucket? That bucket went in. Are we going to give it to him? Check with Len Corbin. He's checking with his other referee, and we're going to give him the bucket.
So on the continuation, Delaney gets the shot, and he gets a chance at a three-point play.
Nice move there by the big freshman, Matt Delaney.
The foul was on number 24, Stanford Broom. That's his first.
Yep, and they're checked again. They're going to give him the basket, so Delaney's going to go to the line. Hey, this is a talented freshman here, and the people that know basketball in the area are going to know the family. His brother, Tim Delaney, was a great player at Pittman. He's at Villanova right now. He's got another brother that's at Blair Academy. This is a basketball family here, and this one's made his way to St. Augustine, and Paul Rodeo is very happy to have this freshman with him.
Looking to make it a three-point play, and he swishes the shot home. Last few seconds of the quarter, and a lost ball out of bounds.
Looks like they were coming at us there.
Yeah, I wasn't looking, so it's a good thing they didn't crash into the table.
Well, the turnover is going to give St. Augustine one more chance here. 26-15 with 2.3. We're going to say, oh, Delaney open. Nice pass.
Underneath for the basket. Good pass from Chris Allen. Found Delaney at the post, and he nails the shot.
I don't expect anything different from the quarterback of the football team, but Chris Allen finds a wide open Matt Delaney. Bucket good.
So with that shot, the first quarter ends with a 28-15 score. Very good first quarter.
A whole different look to this St. Augustine team. Again, different opponent, different field, a whole different vibe for this game. But again, I think St. Augustine has preached, Paul Rodeo and his staff has preached to play hard, and good things are going to happen. And so far, 28-15.
Now you want to maintain that kind of pace for the second quarter and not let Vineland back into the game. You've developed a 13-point advantage, a double advantage in points, a double-digit advantage. And we'll see how they progress here through the second quarter. Tonight's game, as always, brought to you in part by Toyota of Vineland. Glad to have them aboard with us. If you're in the market for a car, check out Toyota of Vineland. They will certainly hook you up with a very fine deal to your liking. So the Hermits come out, as well as do the Fighting Clan.
Well, 10 players played in that first quarter. Back to the starting 5 for St. Augustine.
Ball will be inbounded by DJ Campbell. Now we're set to go, I think. I'm not sure what the holdup is, but
little uniform malfunction.
Campbell looking for an inlet, throws it real tight to the sideline, and that ball is thrown away, taken up by Kendrick. Jordan finds Foreman, and Foreman will pull it back out. Stripped of the basketball momentarily. Good hustle by all players chasing the ball, and finally collected by Raymond Diggs. They hand off, and they play some catch underneath. Whistle, and a foul coming up against St. Augustine.
A lot of stuff going on there that ends up with a St. Augustine foul. Looks like he's going to call it on. It's on Kevin Foreman. No, it's not going to be.
On Travis Stoll.
No, Travis Stoll.
That's his second.
Good steal by Jordan Kendrick, anticipating the pass.
Looking for Solomon. Oh, what a... Hargis is going to get the garbage points underneath, but that turned out in St. Augustine's favor. Was
again,
actually saved by Vineland.
Not the way you would always expect it to happen, but off of the save. And there's a steal again by St. Augustine. Pressure getting to Vineland. Throws it up.
It's dunk. It wasn't the classic dunk because he almost missed it, but a dunk nonetheless. And Marlon Hargis has that face on that we see us sometimes on the court. He is not mild-mannered at the moment.
He is not mild-mannered.
Wow.
And Kevin Foreman makes the steal. Marlon was pointing up from the time he made the steal. He wanted the lob to go up, and Marlon went up to get it.
Oh, my. That was enjoyable to watch. It almost didn't work out, but he slams it through anyway. We got to recover from that one. That was thunderous.
Listen, excuse me for having some flashbacks here, but I watched Kevin Foreman throw that. Kevin Foreman's father, Dennis Foreman, who's an administrator at the school, played for St. Augustine my first year coaching there. And Dennis had a guy on the team by the name of Chip Thompson. And Chip could go up and get the alley-oops with the best of them, and Dennis was the one that would throw it up. And Dennis he almost couldn't throw it too high that Chip couldn't go up and get it. And I had a little flashback there watching Kevin throw that up, and Marlon went up and got it and threw it down.
He'll look to finish a three-point play with a free throw. And he does swish it through. It is now 33-15 in the first minute of the second quarter.
St. Augustine looks like they like blood in the water. They smell. They're just out there all over the place.
Good
trapping.
That was a good pass to the post, but no conversion by number 21. That's Tyrene Powell now in the game for Vineland. So the lead is 18 for the Hermits. 33-15. Hargis goes to Kendrick along the right side. They swing it completely around to Foreman. Back to Kendrick now. Ball is contested. Campbell didn't quite get it, and now it's an open look for Foreman. That's going to be short, and Campbell comes away with a rebound. He is a player. Gets the ball up quickly to Raymond Diggs. Diggs puts the shot up, short. Good rebound underneath, and a good shot off the glass. That was put in by Kevin DeShields. 33-17 the score. Hermits with the lead. Now Jordan Kendrick looking to just settle things down a little bit here and get a good set offense.
Yeah, a little different look now. A little 3-2, go good post.
Off
good
the
entry
hands.
to the high post, and Travis couldn't handle it.
Diggs short on the glass. Stoll gets the rebound. Travis going coast to coast is fouled on the way up, I believe, by number 30, and that would be DeShields.
Body's hitting the floor there as Travis Stoll was going to go coast to coast.
So he will go to the line for two. Clock showing 5:50 left in the first half. 2 shots for Stoll. First one is short.
Jordan Kendrick setting up, talking to his teammates, setting up defense here. Again, pressure out of the made foul shot. If Travis can make this foul shot, we'll set up some kind of press. And Augustine looks like they're in 1-2-1-1 press now.
Double the advantage now. It's 34-17. The lead is 17 as we hit 5:43 in the second quarter. DJ Campbell with the dribble far outside.
Campbell going to pull it out now. With Foreman on him.
Long range three. Underneath, the rebound is handled. It's going to go St. Augustine's way. Stoll had it momentarily. He wound up wrestling with the basketball alongside of Tyrene Powell. And the referees give St. Augustine the basketball.
I'm going to say that DJ Campbell has the green light to let it fly. He's got a nice shot. That one didn't go down.
Well, you live and die by that kind of shot. And right now, Vineland down by 17 with 5:20 left before halftime. Good pass, and the shot is put in by Hargis.
Great look.
Good look by Solomon.
Yeah, great look from the other side. Charles stepping to the outside, passing the ball. He can tell these guards, I can do that too.
Called versatility. Always good to have on a basketball court. Good spin move as twice he avoided a steal from the other team. Nice putback by DeShields underneath on the rebound.
It's twice DeShields has found himself underneath.
Good pass again. Solomon is fouled as he tried to lean back for the shot. I'll tell you what, Kevin DeShields is in this game now making some things happen
he is.
both ways.
Yep.
He picks up 2 quick fouls. He has 2 baskets for Vineland, and right now Charles Solomon will go to the line. First shot is up. Good rotation, nothing but net.
See if St. Augustine goes to something different this time in the press. When you're bringing the ball up against it, if you don't know exactly what's coming, if it's a zone press, man press, where the traps might be coming from, half the time you might be thinking about where you're going as opposed to what you need to do is breaking the press.
Solomon looking to make it a perfect 2 for 2. Skims that one off the front rim, and the rebound taken down by Stanford Broom for Vineland. The Clan comes across the timeline, passes it to the right side. Campbell, nice pass. Good read by Solomon again to steal it. And coming right up the court, and a good protection of the basketball to lay it in off the glass.
Great job by Solomon. First of all, what a great job of not fouling and getting around and making the steal.
Passed out to Shields, has an open look. That's going to skim off. Tapped again by Vineland, out of bounds, off of Vineland. Tapping it around with Stanford Broom, but he couldn't get it to drop. 39-19 the score. 4:13 to go, second quarter. From the right corner out to Kendrick. Tees up the 3, off the rim. Oh, powerful rebound by Kenneth Somerville. Back come the Fighting Clan. Shot from inside the arc. Good rebound by Campbell underneath, and he'll draw the foul.
They're going to call that on Solomon as Campbell was on his way up for the shot. They're going to give him 2 here. Substitutions again ready for St. Augustine. They're going to go with the 3 subs. Came in before. It's going to be Delaney. It's going to be Allen and Vanderslice. Fresh bodies coming in. Travis Stoll going to get a seat with 2 fouls.
So Campbell will be looking to make this a 2 for 2 trip to the charity stripe, and he does. 39-21 with 3:55 to go in the second quarter. Ball is almost stolen by Campbell.
Yeah, you have 3 guys sort of creeping up here. You got the 2 corners that are open, and even in the high post.
Chris Allen gets it to Vanderslice.
One more rotation. You got to keep that coming. Don't go back to the same side. You get the rotation coming from one side. If you keep going, that defense has to move and has to keep coming. If you go right back to the same player, they basically just take a step, turn, and go right back.
Allen brings it across the timeline to the front court once again. Goes back to Vanderslice. Pass to Hargis. Shot is up, and he is fouled on the way up. I believe Stanford Broom got a good piece of him.
Marlon Hargis going to catch the ball right in the middle of the floor where he can create. He had 2 men on the 2 sides. He had decided to take that himself.
So Marlon will shoot 2. First one is going in.
This is now, I talked before about a smaller lineup for St. Augustine. Now you got the bigger lineup in here with both Delaney and Solomon in the game, along with Hargis. So big group for St. Augustine.
Both foul shots go down. It's 41-21. The lead is 20. Going back to Campbell. DJ Campbell pulls it out. He's at the mid-stripe. Didn't shoot it from there, though.
I think he was looking at it, though.
And he's taking a, and he's just looking over the set right now. DJ Campbell with the dribble. Somerville comes inside the arc, loops it up, and what a nice shot that turned out to be.
Nice high arcing shot over Charles Solomon as he was running at him.
Hargis back out. Allen. Hargis again goes long range. Vanderslice tees up the 3, bounces out, and Broom takes the rebound the other way for the Fighting Clan. Puts in the hands of a rejection by Solomon, and here comes a fast break opportunity. Oh, the ball just got away from Hargis, and now we go back the other way. Somerville thought about teeing up the 3. He throws it behind. Campbell saves it, throws a wild shot that might have actually been blocked partially, the way that one deflected to the left. Hey, let me catch my breath out
Yeah,
there.
I like the early on. I love the up and down action. Not so much now. This is just way too sloppy, and right there an offensive foul. As Charles Solomon just decided, as he was going to take it in, Stanford Broom set his feet, took the offensive foul.
So that's 2 fouls on Solomon. The ball belonging to the Vineland Fighting Clan. 41-23 the score. 2:14 left in the second quarter. St. Augustine with a comfortable advantage.
Solomon going to come out with the 2 fouls. Joe Rusher going to come back in the game.
Nice steal by Vanderslice, and he lays it in off the glass.
Good anticipation by Vanderslice.
Again, fast pace, nice pass, and another steal by, I believe that's Vanderslice, yes.
Perfect drop there by Cole Vanderslice. That's half court. The second man there's got to drop down as the ball rotates. Cole got right to the spot there, makes the steal, and he's going to earn a couple, or at least to try for the 1-and-1.
43-23 the score. 2 minutes straight up left in period 2. He gets the bonus shot as he makes the first one. Tonight's game brought to you in part or fully by Toyota of Vineland. And Cole Vanderslice is perfect from the line on that trip. 45-23, a 22-point lead for the Hermits. Stanford Broom goes back out to DJ Campbell. Gets a pick and this sets the shot up off the rim. Rebound batted around. Vineland still has it. A wild shot missing again. That's rejected by, I believe, Hargis underneath. Another rejection by Hargis. Persistence is all over the place for Vineland. They can't get it to drop. And now we get a jump ball.
That's 3 blocks in a row by Marlon Hargis. He gets the block from the weak side. He comes across the second, and then he gets the tie up for the third one. Good job by Marlon Hargis here in these last 2 minutes.
He has been Vineland's kryptonite tonight, hasn't he? He is really playing a strong charged game. 1:15 to go in the second quarter. 45-23, the Hermits leading. Chris Allen goes to the right side. Delaney, nice feed to Rusher, off the glass and in, nothing but net.
Good job by Delaney there, sensing the wide open play in the middle of the floor. And
of the first half. DJ Campbell hands the ball off to Jerry Sorensi now in the game for Vineland number 1. Sorensi with the move, the shot, and the basket. He's going to the line for a free throw.
Yeah, nice move there as he crossed them up, and as he goes up for the shot, the contested shot, and Rusher gets a piece of the arm coming across.
First foul on Rusher. Chance at a 3-point play for Vineland.
Amichi's going to check back in. Hargis going to get the last 43.2 off.
Rolls in. 47-24. 43 seconds left in this first half. Chris Allen in no particular hurry to bring it to the front court.
I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a hold for one. They're going to take one good one.
Oh, pass is tipped and taken away by Somerville.
Delaney tried to go to the well again. Got that one tipped this time.
Campbell goes through the lane, puts the shot up and in. 18 seconds to go.
Boy, when you come off the bench here, you've got to be ready to go at game speed, especially the speed at which they're playing this one tonight.
Going right through, blocked, and Vineland again coming up with it. Campbell puts it in off the glass and in, just enough to crawl into the basket.
And Chris Allen is down. He went down hard on his ankle. Looks like as he tried to take off, and he's grabbing that left ankle as we're going to halftime here. Hopefully Vineland trainer is out there, and hopefully it's not serious for Chris as we finish this first half with the Hermits leading 47-28.
Didn't get a look as the play was going the other way, but they are attending to that left ankle.
He looked like he was trying to jump to take off, and as he went to elevate, either twisted it or maybe got it caught up with someone as he was going up. But Vineland training staff right on the floor to help out.
All right, we're going to take a quick pause here, total up some numbers. Stay with us here on Facebook Live as tonight's game, St. Augustine versus Vineland, brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. St. Augustine leading 47-28. We'll be right back. Yeah, I think you need to. I don't know if you put that last number four. Campbell scored 2 back-to-back. Right? He sure did. The three-point play made it 26. And I think there were 2 baskets scored after that. That's right. Okay. I'll take that one away. Back at Vineland High School, where tonight it's the Fighting Clan of Vineland hosting the Hermits of St. Augustine, and St. Augustine doing a good job of rebounding from the loss to Eastern. They have put 47 points on the board, and they lead 47-28, playing with a lot of authority and purpose tonight, Dave, and led by Marlon Hargis for sure.
Well, you would expect that out of the senior, but this has been a total team effort as they come out. Everybody, the 10 players have played, maybe even 11 now, and everyone has come out and played with the same intensity. And, you don't have to be the most talented player. You don't have to be the Division I player to come out and play hard. And that feeds off of everyone. If the younger guys see Travis Stoll or Marlon Hargis playing that hard, they're going to play that hard. And as I said before, St. Augustine's got a full bench there, a full talented bench, a really good JV program. I was remarking to you about the freshmen that they have this year. They have 5 freshmen in the building this year that are 6'5" or over. So there's a lot of talent at St. Augustine, and if you want to get yourself on the floor or stay on the floor, you better play hard.
hustle the whole way, both on defense and offense. We're seeing a lot of that, a lot of block shots tonight by St. Augustine, as well as better rebounding, great defensive steals, and leading up to fast break layups, good assisting of plays. I mean, the whole game looks like it's on tonight, whether it's playmaking, playing defense, rebounding. It's all there right now.
Yeah, it's again different feel in the game. It's not the same as the game the other night. But sometimes you just wonder, okay, where was that intensity the other night? Like, why was it that we didn't come out with that same fire? Totally different game plan from Eastern. They slowed it down. They forced us to, play a little bit different style. This is more a St. Augustine style, up and down, but that intensity, you want to see that night in and night out. And for the most part, you get that from St. Augustine night in and night out. Just didn't see it as much Saturday, but we're certainly seeing it in abundance tonight.
I think we were very surprised by the fact that we didn't see it on one particular night. We're not used to seeing that kind of effort from St. Augustine.
Especially in a showcase. You know, a big gym, big crowd, another top program in South Jersey, so you think you'd come out and want to and do that. Obviously, that was the intention, that they wanted to come out and play that way. It just didn't go their way. But like I told you, Coach Rodeo probably comes in. Forget about that one, guys. Let's move on. We concentrate on what we have next. You have league games with Vineland. You got a league game with Bridgeton coming up. Getting ready for some of these other tournament games like Camden that they have coming up and these other showcases. And then, like we said all along, it's all about the ultimate goal of the state tournament.
Checking the leading scorers for both squads. For St. Augustine, we mentioned Marlon Hargis having one of those strong offensive games. He leads all scorers with 19 points, 10 in the first quarter, 9 in the second, including 3 for 3 from the free throw line. 9 points apiece by Cole Vanderslice and Matt Delaney. Matt Delaney scoring all 9 of his points in that first quarter, so he was a bit of a beast in that quarter as well. 5 points off the hands of Charles Solomon, 3 for Travis Stoll, and a basket by Joe Rusher for the total of 47. And no surprise, it's DJ Campbell leading the way for Vineland. He has 13 points on the night. And, again, shooting from every position he can possibly shoot it from. He is not afraid to shoot from anywhere in the basket. He's got, on the court, I should say, 13 points on the night. 6 points for Kenneth Somerville, 4 for Kevin DeShields off the bench. 3 points for Jerry Sorensi. That was a 3-point play that he connected on. And Raymond Diggs also has a basket for 2 points. Our halftime score, 47-28. I'm going to guess that St. Augustine's going to want to do the same kind of things in that second half to finish off the job tonight.
There's also a difference between playing at a high pace or at that frenetic pace that they like to play and be sloppy. You don't want to be sloppy. You want to come out and do the things they did. And in the first half, they didn't really do that. There were a couple sequences, got a little sloppy, had an offensive foul at one end, kicked the ball around a little bit. But the whole idea for St. Augustine now is to keep that pace up. I'm really happy to see their break is better tonight than it's been. They've run that secondary break better tonight. They've rotated the ball, getting the ball down the floor, into the corner, swinging into the guys, and then catching maybe your big guys running the floor. You like to see that from St. Augustine, and hopefully you come out in that third quarter doing the same thing right now.
And you're absolutely right. Everybody's getting involved in some way, whether it's an assist, a rebound, a steal. Everybody's doing a little bit of everything, and it's really paying off. And you can see that on the scoreboard with a 19-point lead. That's what gets you those big leads, 47-28.
They feed off of each other. And when they see, my favorite play of the night so far was the alley-oop to Marlon Hargis, got the bench going. Got everybody. Got me going.
Yes.
It was a great play. You love seeing athletic plays like that. From guys like Marlon Hargis, and hopefully we see a little more of that in the second half. Hopefully I see, as we're looking over there, the coaching staff all over by the training staff, checking on Chris Allen over there. I see Mike Rizzo, St. Augustine athletic director's there as well, and they're working on Chris. Hopefully, again, hopefully nothing serious for Chris, but I don't know if we'll be seeing him anymore tonight.
Tonight's game brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. We're at Vineland High School tonight. Fred Melendez along with Dave Catalana. And, of course, Toyota of Vineland making things happen for us here on SNJ Today live, Facebook, and on YouTube. So we're glad to have you with us.
Yeah, glad that they could bring it to you.
Absolutely.
Love our sponsors giving us the opportunity to bring you some high school basketball.
And 99% of the time, it's classic stuff. We had one clunker so far this year, but the rest of the season has been very exciting. Loved that game against Atlantic City the other night, last week I believe it was, when it was a revenge game, and St. Augustine certainly rose to the occasion and won that game. So let's see if they can finish the job here. Leading by 19 as we start the third quarter. 47-28 the score. Vineland with the opening possession of the second half. Ball in the hands of Isaiah Blakely. Blakely guarded by Foreman. Passing it right alongside. The shot is no good. Batted out of bounds. It's going to stay Vineland ball as the ball's tipped out at the last second by the strong play of the defense. DJ Campbell inbounding the ball. Puts it in the hands of Blakely. Blakely looking to dive, shoots it up off the back rim, rebounded by Travis Stoll. We go back the other way. Shot from the left side, rattles in, and that's Kendrick with the three.
And that's the traditional St. Augustine secondary break, pushes it down, gets the jump shot from the corner.
And they have scored now 50 points on the night. It's 50-28. Driving in shortly with Somerville. Dishes it back out. A three-pointer off the rim. Rebounded by Charles Solomon. Kendrick passing it underneath the Stoll. That was sweet.
What a great pass from the little guy. Jordan Kendrick finding Travis Stoll.
Again, good court vision. That's the kind of basketball we're used to seeing. Everybody very much aware of where everybody is, and they set up plays like that. Now playing a touchdown kind of catch there was Hargis. Alley-oop shot before the shot, or do we have an offensive foul here?
He's going to call Charles Solomon for sort of a moving screen there as Charles was running the floor, sort of running interference. Looked like one of those Eagles offensive linemen yesterday. Opening up holes for an Eagle running back.
Hey, congratulations to the Philadelphia Eagles on a tremendous victory last night. Nick Foles, what can you say about the way he played against the Vikings and the Patriots?
Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. Can't even believe I'm saying that. Eagles are Super Bowl champs.
Nice steal by Stoll. I love saying that, by the way. Steal by Stoll, it's perfect. Unfortunately, he couldn't corral it, and it goes out of bounds.
I think that Super Bowl win was for somebody's birthday yesterday.
Yeah.
Mr. 60.
I guess I believe in some omens, but I'll tell you what. I just had the feeling, to be honest with you, as Solomon steals it, that being my 60th birthday, they hadn't won since 1916. Here they are in the Super Bowl. It just had all the makings. Then Dawkins gets into the Hall of Fame the night before. Everything just worked out. You could see it coming, Dave. You really could. I think anybody could have, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Great job.
Right up until the time that Tom Brady had the ball with 2 minutes left.
Yeah, that was a little scary. The only thing I'm going to say about Coach Peterson, great game last night coaching-wise. I would have liked to see him pass on third down last night at the end of the game. He had 3 running plays, 1 pass, first down, they would have run out the clock. They gave Brady another chance. I'll tell you what, until that ball fell in the end zone, it was still up in the air, so to speak.
It always will be with it. Brady's got the ball and time on the clock.
St. Augustine having the basketball in the hands of Charles Solomon, rattles out. Again, a nice rebound by Hargis to put it right back up and in, and draws the foul as well.
Marlon Hargis went after the offensive rebound. He goes and grabs that, and as he gets the rebound, he was already going up for the shot, gets the foul, looking for the three-point play and try to extend this St. Augustine lead.
So far, St. Augustine has all the points here in the second half. Hargis trying to make another one, and he does. And I think Vineland's not going to call a timeout here. It's 57-28 now. 5:43 left in the third quarter. 10 points scored by the visitors from Richland. St. Augustine, a 10-0 score here in the third quarter. Campbell trying to change that off the back rim. Going skyward is Stoll. Taken back by the Fighting Clan, looking to go in, and the basket is good. Stanford Broom goes up off the glass and draws the foul.
Nice work there by Vineland picking up the loose ball, and Stanford Broom goes up. Travis Stoll had the turnover, and you could just see he wanted to get back there to make the block. Just didn't quite get there.
3-point play possibility, and Broom delivers. So it's 58-31. St. Augustine with the advantage. Nice pass to Stoll. Again, another good look inside.
Yeah, that's the one we saw earlier when Delaney hit Rusher, and this time it was Solomon hitting Stoll.
59-31. 5 minutes to go, third quarter. Hargis had it for a moment, stolen right back, and he's going to get another one. Foreman sends away Stoll. Alley-ooping to Solomon. Reverse layup.
Nice job by Charles Solomon to gather that, relax, and go back up with the left hand and score. And Vineland's going to call a timeout with 4:46, and the Hermit lead is 30.
St. Augustine certainly putting the pedal to the metal here as they've scored 14 points in this quarter to just 3 for Vineland. So they are making things happen in the third quarter, just pulling away more and more as we continue this game here on SNJ Today. Facebook Live and YouTube Live. The game brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. Still some good excitement over here on the Vineland sideline, trying to get their Fighting Clan to get a few more baskets into the hoop. So Vineland checking out from their timeout. Back to the court we go. 4:46 left in the third quarter.
I know you're keeping the stats. I don't know how you do
try.
that, by the way, keeping the stats, do the play-by-play. But Marlon's got to be up to what now? I know he's not all the way to the 1,000 mark, but Marlon Hargis having a nice night.
Well, you take your chances in between plays, Dave. That's how you do it. Of course, when they shoot the ball from anywhere, you have to be looking up as well. Nice pass underneath. Good move to the basket and a slam by Stanford Broom.
Powerful move there by the senior Broom.
61-33. Passed back, Stoll looking to drive, loses the ball. It was stripped by Campbell. Battle for it. Campbell winds up with it. And now it's stolen by Foreman. Shot put up by Solomon. He's going to the line.
Hands all over the place right there. Kevin Foreman with the quick hands knocks it away from Campbell. Finds an open Charles Solomon.
So he will have a chance for a three-point play here. A few players checking into the game now. One for Vineland. If he turns around enough for me to see his number, I'll let him know who he is. Austin Shaw, number 14. Solomon does not complete the three-point play, and the rebound is taken by Stanford Broom. Vineland going into a set offense from the right side, all the way back out. That is Isaiah Blakely. They go right side now, double team effort. Keeping it just inside the offensive zone. Vineland maintaining possession. Blakely. Nice read by Solomon, looking to go coast to coast here. And he is fouled on the way up as he makes the basket.
Good defensive play by Solomon. He could see the pass coming across, makes the steal, handles it coast to coast.
So we'll have another chance at a three-point play.
See Chris Allen making his way back over to the St. Augustine bench. Unfortunately, or maybe just precaution, he's on crutches and he's got that ankle taped up pretty good. So
again, the free throw does not connect, and the rebound is cleared by Stanford Broom as the Fighting Clan come to the four-court area. Again, another steal. Solomon, reach-in foul this time by Austin Shaw.
Charles Solomon likes being out there on that wing.
He's suddenly finding the basketball a lot. Or it's finding him. Either way, it's working out pretty well.
He's going to get a seat. Nice round of applause from the Hermit faithful on that side. Blaze Vespi is going to come in the game, number 23. Another freshman I talked about. Another one of these big freshmen here at St. Augustine.
Hargis with the dribble as Coach Rodeo calls out the play he wants to see. Hargis driving from the left. Doesn't go down. So we're going to get 2 foul shots for Marlon Hargis now.
Little clear out play for Marlon from the point. He's going to try to earn a couple at the line.
65-33 here with 3:19 left.
Marlon Hargis steps to the line with 22 points, make it 23. He'll look to make it a 2-for-2 trip on that shot, and that one goes right through.
And after making it 2, he's going to take a seat.
So right now he sits with 24 points on the night. Check that, 24, yeah. 5 points in this half. All right, the ball in the forecourt for Vineland with 3:10 to go in the third quarter.
Matt Amici checks in, the junior from St. Augustine, number 4.
Ball is stolen.
Here comes Vespi.
Whistle. We're going to get a carry or some sort of violation on Vespi. To the forecourt comes Blakely, now handing off to Shaw. DJ Campbell with the dribble, worked on by Rusher. Campbell has the shot blocked by Vespi, and Rusher gets the loose ball and a foul against Vineland. .245 to go here in period 3, 67-33 to score. That last foul on Tyrene Powell's his second. Cole Vanderslice in the game now for the Hermits with the dribble.
St. Augustine, yeah, spreading it wide now. Trying to catch a cutter coming through. Delaney moving inside.
Blocked underneath. Not really trying to say anything, but a lot of obstacles to my view tonight. Suddenly I appreciate that high perch we have at Paul Rady Gymnasium. Rusher will inbound the ball. Nice pass to Delaney, goes through his legs. He saves it. Turnaround jumper, eye off the glass. Not good. Rebound battle for. And finally the Shields clears it. Campbell finds Shaw at the side. Doesn't go, and now a foul against the Shields, I believe.
Foul is a gentle term. That was a takedown right there.
And that's 4 on the Shields, and it's the 7th team foul, so I think we're going to have 1-and-1 shots coming up. Tonight's game brought to you by Toyota of Vineland. Glad to have you with us here on SNJ Today, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. Fred Melendez along with Dave Catalana. Always a pleasure to bring you Hermits basketball.
You know, we talked about this as being another one of our road games here. Coming back to Vineland High. I mentioned earlier, the court looks great. They have some new lighting, redid the floor, new scoreboards. For an old building, this place really holds up well.
It's a nice venue. It's really well lit, as you said, and we have a great view of everything. Good steal by Vanderslice as he does his best Terrell Owens view. Diving across the slot to make it. Congrats to T.O., by the way. He also a Hall of Fame member now. They swing it around. Vanderslice right to Delaney. Doesn't get it to go, but he draws the foul, and I believe that's it for the Shields.
What I liked about Delaney that he came through, and as soon as he caught it, he went right to the basket right away. Wasn't going to wait for the defender to get there to post up.
So a few different players checking in. That is number 5 on the Shields, so he has fouled out. Delaney will shoot 2. First one off the back rim.
Well, you go around a lot of programs and you don't see a lot of height. And you saw, as I said, it's St. Augustine here. A lot of young, big guys. Love to see them develop over the next few years. That's why we joke about Coach Rodeo. He's not going anywhere.
Not going anywhere.
Too much talent in the pipeline.
Nice shot by Shaw. Austin Shaw with that basket. Rusher saves it, but no, he does not.
A little too long on the pass.
Referee Doug Menz with the call. Ball belongs to Vineland as DJ Campbell. Alley-oops. Shaw again with an open look, and he sinks that one.
Same spot, same result.
1:34 left in the third quarter. 68-37 the score. Now a steal. Campbell looking to go all the way up and in. Took the easy route, little lay-in. So 6 unanswered points now for Vineland. 68-39 the score, favoring St. Augustine. Just about 1 minute to go. 1:06 to go here in the third quarter. Vanderslice with a spin move, and that's got to be a travel.
Yeah, spin move, a little extra step.
So the turnover gives the ball back to the Fighting Clan. Campbell thought about it. Gives the ball up. Sorensi, handoff nicely, and a shot made perfectly. That is Tyrene Powell.
Is that about a 10-0 run?
It's 8-point run, yes, sir.
8-point run for Vineland High.
68-41. A near steal there. Vanderslice saves it. Turnaround shot. Delaney can't get it to go, and a good pick and rebound by Powell.
I like, again, the quick shot. Just a little too quick that time for Delaney.
From the side, skims off, and the rebound spins to Delaney. They pull it back out. Vanderslice with the basketball as he's guarded by DJ Campbell, and Campbell does what he does, takes the ball away, and now draws the foul.
A little sloppy here from St. Augustine here to finish off this quarter.
So Vanderslice picking up his first.
Got to credit Vineland, though, keep playing hard. Even with the substitutions for St. Augustine, the Vineland guys are playing hard. Turned up their defense a little bit.
Well, they have an 8-point run, looking to make it more. So we have reached the end of the third quarter. 68-41, St. Augustine with the lead. The fourth quarter coming up in just a moment. From Vineland High School, Fred Melendez along with Dave Catalana. SNJ Today. If I could ever untie my tongue, I'd be very good at this. Fourth quarter action coming up, and it's been a good game for St. Augustine. 68-41 the score. They came out with a purpose tonight, and I think they've served it quite well to lead by 27 right now. So the inbounds will be handled by St. Augustine. Dan Inozenzo now in the game. Marlon Hargis seeing some time to start here in the fourth quarter. He gets the basketball. Dribbles to the right, passes back. Solomon also in the game right now. Chipped off the side of the rim, and the rebound comes down to Stanford Broom. DJ Campbell tees up the three, and he swishes it.
Nice shot there by Campbell. He said the green light, and he's going to let it go.
68-44. Hargis tries his luck at the three. Ball is off of Vineland. Oh, they're going to... It went off Vineland, but they're going to give it to the Fighting Clan. It went out of bounds. So the Fighting Clan bring it to the front court. DJ Campbell with the dribble. Goes right side, tees up the shot, and that's going to be in again for another three-pointer. And Paul Rowdy has seen a little bit too much right now as those two three-pointers now has a 14-point spree by Vineland. So they're climbing back into this game a little bit. 68-47 is now the score, as Paul Rodeo does not like the trend here of 14 straight points.
Yeah, sometimes you take your foot off the gas a little too soon. But as I said earlier, you're expecting everyone to come in with the same energy, same intensity. Some younger guys in the game, but they're out there with two starters too, with Charles Solomon and Marlon Hargis.
St. Augustine inbounding the ball as Solomon will bring it to the front court. Double teamed there.
Johnny Horner, another freshman, another of those big freshmen. John Horner handling the ball.
Okay. They give it off, and it's Solomon looking to drive from the outside. Swings it back out. And Osenzo double team. Hargis comes to get the basketball, and he comes in for the shot. Slides nicely across the floor.
Well, every once in a while things aren't going smoothly. He's got to take the ball, go right to the basket as Marlon did right there. Settle things down to the line.
Hargis goes to the line right now with 24 points on the night. 19 of those coming in the first half. Tees up the first one, and he rattles it in and out. The next game brought to you by Toyota of Vineland, a proud sponsor of Hermits basketball here on SNJ Today, Facebook Live, and YouTube Live. So 2 misses there.
Very uncharacteristic of Marlon right there.
DJ Campbell, they're going to call him for travel. A very subtle sidestep, and he got called for it.
Yeah, when I first heard the whistle, I thought maybe a little push-off or a hold on the St. Augustine player, but no, travel.
Charles Solomon finds Hargis going right on through for the lay-in.
Nice pass there from one starter to the other as Solomon hits Hargis.
70-47, a three-point shot, and a swish by Raymond Diggs. So it's now 70-50. Inbounded by the Hermits. Solomon dribbles his way to the front court. Again, double team. Good job dribbling all the way through, and that was a beautiful display of dribble and drive.
Well, I tell you what, there's a little highlight to show. Told you earlier that as a junior, Charles starting to get some looks from colleges. So I'd like to put that in this highlight reel, so you can handle the ball a little bit.
That one certainly belongs there. That was a pretty move. Rebounded by Vineland. Broom had it knocked out of his hands. They're going to keep the ball, the Fighting Clan.
And Asenzo got his hand on it, knocked it out of bounds.
So the Clan with possession. Campbell. Swish! What can you say?
Hey, you talk about a guy with some range.
Driving along the baseline. Knocked out of bounds, and St. Augustine will get the basketball. Inbounded by Dan Inocenzo. Shot is blocked as Hargis tried to put it up, and a rejection by Vineland. So again, inbounded underneath their basket. The Hermits have it. Hargis goes up, and again it's battered around, but this time he's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, a lot of contact as he was trying to post himself up off the inbound. Good pass. I'm sure Hargis wanted to get back there after that 0 for 2 last time.
So he goes to the line, looking to add to his impressive evening. That one is a swish.
That looked a lot better.
5.5 minutes left in this one, 73-53. The lead is 20, maybe 21 after this shot. No. Good putback by Horner, doesn't go. And the Fighting Clan come away as Campbell finds Shaw, and Shaw finds the basket. Austin Shaw, rather, with the hoop.
It's the third one for the lefty. And on the inbounds, a foul on Vineland. It's going to be on number 3.
That would be Raymond Diggs.
John Horner going to make his way to the line. As I said, another one of the big freshmen here at St. Augustine.
Makes
stroke.
the first one, so
Yeah.
he's on the stat sheet.
Good stroke.
Vineland with 10 team fouls, so it's a double bonus situation for the rest of the game. And he makes both of them. 75-55. St. Augustine by 20. Campbell missing this time as Solomon, fast break up behind his back. He lost the ball, and it's Austin Shaw coming back the other way. Lead pass to Broom. Broom with a reverse lay-in, and he's fouled. That was a sweet move by Stanford Broom.
Nice move there by Broom as he found himself a little bit of room. Gets the bucket and the foul.
Looking to make it a three-point play as Charles Solomon checks out of the
I
game.
think Charles is auditioning for the part of point guard there, the way he was handling the ball going up. Blaze Vespi back in with the rebound.
Oh, they're going to call
Wow.
Campbell for a reach-in foul.
Yeah.
So Marlon Hargis going to the line one more time.
He got a push as he was coming down the lane.
Third foul on Campbell. So Hargis will get two more free throws. 7 for 10 from the line so far. Make it 8 for 11.
Closing in on that, such an impressive number, that 1,000 points, especially, you're talking about a program where a lot of times guys don't get a chance to start playing at the younger ages at St. Augustine. Marlon did, played a little bit as a freshman and more as a sophomore, junior, and senior, obviously.
He makes both free throws. The lead is 20 at 77-57. Shot is wide. I have no idea who scored.
I think it was Broom.
Okay.
We were blocked by the officials.
So Broom with the basket. 77-59. Hargis passes it to Delaney, goes all the way back out. Horner from the corner.
John Horner.
There you go.
Big man can shoot it from the outside. Nice three from Horner.
80-59. Comfortable 21-point advantage. Campbell missing. Hargis will tap it out of bounds, so it will stay in possession of Vineland. Campbell sends it all the way back out. A long shot is short. The Hermits will wind up with the rebound and come back the other way. Under 4 minutes left. A near steal. Hargis throws it up and gets it to Horner. Delaney, now in the right corner, will dribble it out. So the Hermits pulling the ball out as it is in the hands of Inocenzo, and Paul Rodio wants a timeout.
This will be most likely a substitution timeout to get Marlon back out of the game. Hermits will be home against Bridgeton. I don't believe we'll have that one. That's the next game for the Hermits, but I don't think that's on our broadcast schedule this year. That'll be their next one after tonight. And then they had a tough one this weekend. Again, you talk about all those showcase games. They'll be up at Paul VI High School on Saturday playing arguably the number one team in South Jersey, Camden High School. I'm sorry, Marlon did not come out on that substitution.
So Marlon Hargis still in the game right now.
Matt Amici back in, handling the ball. Puts it up and off the glass.
Yes, nice touch. 82-59. Vineland getting a shot for three, skims off the rim, rebounded by Campbell momentarily, and now the secondary chance taken by Hargis. Nice dish to the post and the basket made.
Oh, steal almost by Hargis.
DJ Campbell pulls it out as we are under 3 minutes left in this one. Shaw, alley-oop to Campbell. Nice pass to the right post. If it goes, nope. It's a three-pointer, and that goes off for Marlon Hargis.
And now Marlon's going to come out of the game. Travis Stoll going to replace him. Nice round of applause for a nice ball game from the senior Marlon Hargis.
Ball is tipped out of bounds by St. Augustine. Vineland with possession. Pulling the ball back outside is Darrell Anderson. Anderson takes the three and connects with it. So Anderson with a tray. 82-62. Ball is lost out of bounds by the Hermits.
Our next broadcast is going to be senior night and incoming freshman night. One of those great traditions that St. Augustine has. A lot of schools have their senior night, but St. Augustine also has their incoming freshmen for a night, and we're going to have that against ACIT. That'll be on the 12th of February.
Shot off the rim, rebounded by Travis Stoll. Amici across, and a shot from outside. Three-point range is missed. He gets another chance at it, loses the basketball. And Broom comes away with it for Vineland. Lead pass. Shaw puts it up, rattles around, doesn't go, and it goes off of Vineland. Out of bounds.
The mascot got that one.
Want to get everybody in the game. Final 148 ticking off the clock. 84-62 the score. St. Augustine with the lead. We've had it pretty much throughout the game. As Amici has the dribble. Stoll. Cross-court pass to the left from that side. Shot missing, rebounded by St. Augustine. All the way back out to Stoll. I'll tell you what, he needed every inch to grab that one. Matt Amici. I don't have a number 2, so I don't know who that is, David. Do you know who number 2 is for St. Augustine? Number 2?
Well, they changed uniforms from the JV, and I'm not sure, but
okay.
We'll get a name. That's Brendan Westcott that's in the game, number 15, also up from the JV.
Okay. Meanwhile, Vineland looking for a score on this possession. Going right to the hoop, knocked out of bounds. Blaze Vespi blocks that one as Anderson drove to the basket and was denied. Jerry Sorensi driving. Broom can't handle it. Oh, nice pass to the post as they recover nicely, and Anthony Davis with that basket. 84-64 in the final 45 seconds. Man-to-man being applied by Vineland. Travis Stoll. That pass skims out of bounds.
34.6, 84-64. Another three-pointer there for Vineland.
So Travis Stoll, the final 22 seconds. Going right through. Amici with the drive, doesn't go. Stoll!
Oh, almost had the
That
follow-up
didn't go
slam. I guess it didn't go
That
in.
looked like it went in, but does it really matter? I guess not. As the applause starts forming for St. Augustine, and a big end-to-end effort. As the final score is going to read 84-67. And what we mentioned at the beginning of this one, that you figured that St. Augustine was going to come out full board after the result that occurred on Saturday night. They certainly came to play hoops tonight.
Yeah, they don't always come back. Like I say, come back this soon. Really, right after that game, just the one day off, they come back. Sometimes it's better though. Get right back on the court as soon as you can. Get back out on the floor. And I really love that effort that they gave in that first quarter. They played with a lot of intensity. They played hard. 10 guys, 11 guys deep. They all played hard, and you know that's what you got. That's what you expect from every player that's going to step on the floor You have to be ready to play. You know, everybody wants to play, but you have to earn it when you get out there, and I think a lot of guys did that tonight. Hopefully, you know, we mentioned earlier Nakem Oda was out with an injury. Chris Allen, not sure how much that's going to be. So, and you get some other guys that may get opportunities just because of that, and hopefully, again, not too serious.
Well, just checking the leading scores tonight, Marlon Hargis had himself quite a game. 10 points in the first quarter, 19 by the half. He finishes with 29. In that first quarter, David, they scored 28 points, so they did come ready to play. They scored 28 points in the first quarter in high school. 8 minutes is not very long, so 28 points.
So that leaves him 30 short of the 1,000.
30 short. So,
30 short, yep.
He got halfway there tonight. So 30 points in his next game, and he'll eclipse 1,000. Otherwise, Charles Solomon had 15 points tonight. 7 points for Travis Stoll. Cole Vanderslice had 9. Those are the major scorers for St. Augustine. And the man that we figured would be the big scorer for Vineland, DJ Campbell, nailed 4 threes tonight. He finishes with a team-high 24 points on the night. A 9-point effort for Stanford Broom. Those were the leading scorers for Vineland. And basically an end-to-end effort by the St. Augustine Hermits, so they come away with a victory. They are now 16-3 on the season, and the Vineland drops to 7-10. For our cameraman, Kevin Rivera, Dave Catalana, our color guy, yours truly, Fred Melendez. Hope you enjoyed tonight's game. Congratulations, Philadelphia. You have a Super Bowl championship, and the trifecta is now actually the quartet. All the teams have now won something major. It may have been a few years ago that the Flyers won, but nonetheless, it all comes to the forefront. And I know that a lot of people enjoyed last night's Super Bowl. Our final score tonight on the scoreboard here, 82-62. The St. Augustine Hermits defeat the Fighting Clan of Vineland. We'll see you next time here on SNJ Today Facebook Live and on YouTube Live. Good night, everyone.